He is, for me, the most influential player in this team. He is outstanding. The way he goes forward, the way he does defense. He's playing as a 10, left winger, left back, tackling in his box, assisting in the other one. I mean, this is an example because it wasn't easy for him when he first arrived in Madrid. But I mean, it's a long time ago when you think about that now. But he's been a hell of a player this season.
So this is the Real Madrid team. 4-3-3 as always, and as we mentioned before, it's as close to their strongest team as you'll get, perhaps the exception being Nacho. Remember, he and Sergio Ramos have played 300 minutes over the course of a week. That included the extra time against Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarter-final second leg. The famous trio now, they could be a legendary trio, Kroos, Modric and Casemiro, and of course the BBC up front. And whenever they start a game, they do not lose in La Liga this season. 15 played, won 10 and drawn 5. You can see the two managers there exchanging pleasantries, although they've had a few scraps when they were representing Real Madrid and Barcelona. 2003 in particular, I seem to recall. And it is Andres Iniesta, who hasn't scored in La Liga for 519 days. The last time he did was actually against Real Madrid in that 4-0 that we reminded you of just a couple of moments ago. Barcelona's 4-3-3, Guillem, and we mentioned just the one change, Alcácer in for Neymar. What is the key for them? Is it attitude? Is it to do with the way they knit play together to recover and rediscover feeling?
I think Jarius mentioned it earlier. Without the ball, if they're actually able to recover early, that's where the danger is, of course, because with the space, Messi and Luis Suarez and all those just can kill you. But
Benzema and Carvajal have missed 6 games. Bale was drafted in, they had problems, but they are at full strength and they're a team at the moment. The big call for the referee, Ronaldo goes down. There are about 90,000 witnesses all play.
And let's see this again, here it comes, he gets across from Tite. Well, let's see. Oh, he gets the player, he doesn't get the ball. It's a penalty.
The referee was arching his neck to see it. Ronaldo claimed the Iniesta to Rakitic. Messi, you can't pin him down to a position. Jordi Alba. Suarez has hung deep. Oh, whistles one in.
It's a chance, Rob. Good strike, just wide of the left-hand post. And again, that's the threat that Barcelona pose. You can see there, he's about 2 feet wide of the far post. That's an opportunity for him. Looking for goals, obviously. His confidence is a little bit low. This one's on target from Cristiano Ronaldo and well taken by Ter Stegen.
Mentioned with his formation, playing 3 at the back. No room for experimentation tonight against Real Madrid. Messi gets past Casemiro. He's going to have to watch his step tonight, Casemiro. That's his job, to stop the flow in midfield, and the referee. Yeah, very early booking. That's dangerous.
He doesn't need to get. That's one of the things he needs to improve on for me. That's tightrope rope he's walking now, and he doesn't really need to do that early on. He's only on the halfway line, and he doesn't need to foul him. Referee's no choice in to give him a yellow wing. That's why he's tracked back. And this is the foul on Lionel Messi, and he doesn't need to do it, Rob. He's just crossing the halfway line, and he clatters him.
Right on the halfway line.
Yeah.
He took dust. Messi. Really closed down. Messi leaves Modric and Casemiro in his way. Messi going solo. He tried to pass it on to Rakitic. Luka Modric, what a key player he has developed into for Real Madrid. Modric what a run to Benzema. Benzema has a chance, but it was a soft shot.
Well, great run, fantastic movement, lovely play from Modric, but should have done better, I think, Robin. I agree with you. Great ball.
Barcelona strikes straight back, and this comes to Suarez. And the 2 number 9s getting chances within, 25 seconds of each.
Luis Suarez. I think he has time to take a touch there, Rob. First touch and into the box and then stick it in the net. This is a run from Modric, great run from Karim Benzema, I think.
Ronaldo with some workspace. Benzema fighting for a position in the centre. Ronaldo, big hand from Ter Stegen. It was important because not only did he stop it, he had to batter it away from Benzema, who was waiting for any spillage. And this is not
look
good.
at this.
Oh no,
Look at this.
little Messi is down. That's not a sight you want to see for any footballer.
He's in trouble. He's got a whack in the mouth there.
Maybe the dentist rather than the physio that they're requiring.
Well, let's see what happens when he comes in here. Does he catch an arm, an elbow? What is it? He's holding his face. Oh, he catches the elbow of Marcelo. It looks an accident, Rob, but it catches him plumb in the face. Looks like his mouth or teeth here. He jumps to get out of the way, and the elbow catches him.
Well, he's going to have to go up because there is a spillage of blood. Marcelo has got a graze on the arm as well.
Well, if he caught him with the elbow on the teeth, that could be where the graze is.
He may have a tooth embedded in the elbow.
This is brilliant play from Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a great shot, and what a good save from Ter Stegen. He's been the busier of the two goalkeepers in the opening 21 minutes, and I think that's his best save.
And a man who has established himself as the undisputed #1 this season when Claudio Bravo heading to Manchester City. Ter Stegen just takes a breather to allow Messi time for a little bit of treatment on the touchline.
He's a top keeper, Ter Stegen, Robbie. Is a good shot stopper. He's good on crosses, and his distribution's excellent as well.
Ball over the top. Bale! Well, he went for the element of surprise and tried to take it first time. There would have been a spectacular strike.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Cross with the corner. Ter Stegen fighting Zoman Piqué. Marcelo. Ter Stegen stays. It's Ramos. It's the post. Scrambled over the line. It's an unlikely hero. Casemiro. Maybe an ugly goal, but a goal of great beauty in the eyes of those Real Madrid supporters.
Yeah, it's his 4th goal, Rob. He scored already this season, but you can see when the cross comes in from Marcelo, they've not been good defending from Barcelona over the last couple of months, I have to say. It's put in deep the far post. There's 2 Real Madrid players going for it. And you watch the corner coming in, punched partially clear outside the box. But then look at this. The marking is awful. Far post.
Well, the question is,
offside?
was it offside?
Yeah.
It was Ramos who will get the assist.
Well, Ramos hit the post. I'm not sure if he was offside. There was other players moving out who looked offside. I don't know if Casemiro was one of them. But it's counted. It's a goal. And Ramos hits it off the post, and he's got Cristiano Ronaldo behind him looking to get on it as well. And there you go, tap in for Casemiro.
So in a couple of years' time, that might be one that goes to the video assistant referee. Casemiro wasn't waiting around to see if there was a flag man. He was celebrating.
Well, we'll leave that to game and David and Thierry.
Rakitic to Messi. Casemiro leaves him on the floor again.
Well, I don't know, I think he maybe didn't have possession of the ball. That's what they're arguing there. He had lost possession of it.
Lionel Messi. Busquets. Rakitic leaves it for Messi. Messi full steam ahead. Brilliant! Lionel Messi hasn't scored in 6 Clásicos, but he's back to haunt Real Madrid.
Cut and thrust, absolutely superb. Well, he's on his 46th goal now, Rob. And the little man does what he does best. Clever play. Combination, lovely little 1-2, acceleration into the box, and an absolutely top drawer finish.
Well, one for the history books as well, because this is the goal that puts him ahead of everybody else as the scorer in Clásicos. One more now than the great Di Stefano.
Look at his first touch coming in here. It looks like he's lost it there to Carvajal. He goes past him in a flash. Look at the body swerve, the great balance, and then he slots it past the goalkeeper. Fabulous goal from Lionel Messi. My goodness. Here's the cross coming in. And now they go queuing up to put it in at the far post. Well, Casemiro's not offside now when the ball's put back off the post. But I'd like to see the play before that, Rob. This is it. Let's have a look, see.
Well, it's a wonderful toy that Spanish director has, but this is the replay we want to see. Well, Ramos was the man that got his foot on the ball, and Ramos started from an onside position.
He wasn't offside.
Clears it up.
Yep, that clears it up. The two players who were offside were moving back out again. But look at this touch. And then right foot, right foot, and then left foot back in the net. Oh, he's just absolutely brilliant, Lionel Messi. Has to be the best player in the world. No argument for me, Rob. I love Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a super player, but he's not in the same league as that man.
He's beaten by Suarez, steals it off him. Messi, it's a slip from Ramos. Well, one back, but it's only to Lionel Messi. And Messi running without Pepe at the moment. With the final play of the first half. Rakitic right across the face. The goalkeeper's missed it. Oh, what an escape for Keylor Navas. Of all the people, it was Messi who crept in somehow and noticed at the far post. And Lionel Messi very rarely misses chances like that.
Yeah, there's a foul there. You can see Suarez falls on top of Navas as he goes to get a touch, but you're right, Messi. That was an opportunity. I can't believe he's missed it. He should have scored.
Fullback to fullback, Marcelo. He's had an excellent week, and we know what he can do as he dances with Rakitic. And a swinger from Kroos, and another important save from Ter Stegen.
Well, he knows all about Toni Kroos, doesn't he? That's a super strike, and he's made 3 or 4 very important stops. This one, right hand. This is the strike from Toni Kroos.
We saw it late.
Well, Piqué was in the way. That's an excellent save. That's going inside.
Casemiro. Marcelo makes an excellent run. Benzema's in there. Oh, what a save by Ter Stegen. Cutting reflexes from the German.
Yeah, pure reflexes, Rob. You're spot on. He can't believe it. Karim Benzema cannot believe it. What a great run from Marcelo onside. Good ball in. He sees the run, puts it in. Glancing header. What? Left foot. Just spreads himself. You know, jumping jack's the star. And that's a super play.
Well, that was perfection, wasn't it? It was the perfect cross. It was the excellent glancing header from Benzema, and it was a world-class save from Ter Stegen.
He's made 3 or 4 of those tonight. He's kept Barcelona in the game.
Rakitic, Jordi Alba, Rakitic touch. Alcacer's big chance, and Keylor Navas to Real Madrid's rescue. Everybody back for Real Madrid. Oh, tremendous save. It's Piqué who threw himself at it, and Navas who makes his second stunning save of the second half. Wow. Bernabeu was stunned by that.
Oh, let's have a look at this. That's a bullet header. Brilliant reflexes once again. Both the goalkeepers now showing top class saves. Super reflexes.
Keylor Navas' future is always under scrutiny with Asensio. Digs it in. Ronaldo!
Oh.
We all know what he had in mind.
Well, escape the victory, I think it was, wasn't it? A good ball in from Marco Asensio, and he could have. I think he could have went with it with his head, but he was determined to get the volley in. You can see he's backing off here.
He doesn't want to score an ordinary goal.
No.
Iniesta. Oh, and now Suarez. Wow. Top class once more from Keylor Navas.
Wow, wow, wow.
Adding to his collection of saves.
End-to-end stuff we've got here, Rob. Both sides should have scored. Good play, Andres Iniesta. Outside of the right foot, into the path of Luis Suarez. Great technique to get his knee up and over the top of the ball in. Reflex save from
Youngster. Stone's got a big chance here. Passing on to Ronaldo! He wants the ground to swallow him up with the whole world watching.
Wow, wow. Doesn't miss many like that normally, Cristiano Ronaldo. What a great piece of play on the counter-attack. Karim Benzema. Marco Asensio shows that pace I was telling you he's got, Rob. Lovely turn of pace. He outstrips everybody, puts it in front. Well, it's slightly behind, but he should.
Kovacic, who brings a different dimension to the Real Madrid midfield. Asensio playing the Gareth Bale role. Ronaldo makes an angle for him. Asensio! Oh, went for the angle to surprise, and Ter Stegen follows rule number 1 of goalkeeping: never get beat. This is Jordi Alba. Lionel Messi. Rakitic teases Real Madrid. Tries to find the gap. Rakitic!
Oh, what a goal.
Stunning goal! Patience pays off! And you can see what it means to Luis Enrique.
Wow. That has stunned the crowd here at the Bernabeu. It's his 8th goal of the season, Rob. That's his best goal of the season, I'll tell you. It's going to keep the league title ahead. Comes from nothing, inside on his left foot, looking for the far corner. Absolute superb. Curling it with his left foot, that's brilliant. Oh, take a bow, Rakitic. 2-1 to Barcelona, and the league title is still up for grabs.
We have Liga. Well, he was perfection. It had to be. To sneak it past Keylor Navas, who has been in world-class form. Luis Enrique leaps off the bench like he's scored a goal in a Clásico, which he has done, of course.
It's the only place it can go in. Absolute top drawer.
Kovacic. Carvajal to Marcelo. What's the big space in the Barcelona defence? Ronaldo! Oh. Looks like Ronaldo, not finishing like Cristiano Ronaldo. Benzema quickens the pace. PK is there. Rock-like figure for Barcelona. Oh, Messi. It's one of those tackles where Ramos had committed himself to the ball. Oh, straight red. Ramos is off.
Goodness.
Well, the referee didn't even consider that. He turned it. He was about to speed past him. Ramos had committed himself. And for the second season in a row, Sergio Ramos is sent off against Barcelona, and by the same referee.
Well, he has these rash moments, Rob, and he has thrown himself in. My first thoughts were it was probably a yellow, but let's have a look, see. I think he's right, because he does go in two-footed, Rob. He's every right to set him off. That's a two-footed. That's a really rash challenge. And if he makes proper contact, he could have broke his leg.
I'll do my best, Jerry, to play devil's advocate, but
that's a yellow. That's a red card.
There's no defence for Sergio Ramos. When you see it in slow motion, and you'll see the referee was in the frame of the picture as well.
Yeah.
He had a good view. He gave himself half a second to think about it. And Sergio Ramos is dismissed.
It's a red card for me. Two-footed challenge, dangerous play. Don't think the referee had any choice.
I'll tweet you later. Ramos and PK do have a social media presence together. To Gomez. Oh, brilliant ball by Suarez. Andre Gomez. PK's in the centre-forward position. PK! Keylor Navas keeps this game alive.
Another brilliant save from Keylor Navas. PK will feel he should have scored. He's had a header save. And have a look at that 1-2 from Suarez and Andre Gomez. Wasn't sure the pass was great, but it was. That's a brilliant piece of goalkeeping. Keylor Navas spreads himself really well and saves it.
Yes,
look at this,
Ronaldo. Ronaldo slips. Gerard Piqué.
James Rodriguez is stripped and ready to come on.
Suarez to Messi. It's 3-on-2
in
their favour. No, Kovacic is taking one for the team.
Yeah, yellow card.
Well, they're not disputing the foul there. Disputing at the other end of the field that they should have had a corner. is where they went toe-to-toe. Zidane was about to make the change, and Ronaldo was right. It should have been a corner.
Yeah, it was a corner. I no argument about that, Rob. But the linesman can't give it if he doesn't see it, and he obviously hasn't seen it. And the referee can't give it out.
Again. Toni Kroos. Marcel. Hits with hope. Brilliant run! Tremendous goal! It is James Rodriguez who does write his name in the history books.
Well, you said it, Rob, 2 minutes ago. 10-man Real Madrid, 5 minutes to go. And he gets in at the near post and puts it in. That's a fabulous goal. It's his 7th goal of the season for James Rodriguez. And I don't think he's going to score a more important goal than that. Really massive, massive goal for Real Madrid. Piqué wants to get on with it. Well, Toni Kroos' ball is good, but the ball and the run is even better. Nobody picking him up. He comes from the far post position, Rob, and nobody picks him up for Real Madrid or for Barcelona. He's run at least 8 or 9 yards on mark, and he slots it in past Ter Stegen. Oh, if only Barcelona could defend. And you think of the saves Ter Stegen's already made in this game to keep them in the match. Wow, wonderful goal.
What we will say, quite often Zinedine Zidane makes a change.
Great run, Sergio Roberto.
This is where the extra man is paying off for Barcelona. One final roll of the dice. Can they hit the jackpot? Gomez, Jordi Alba, Lionel Messi!
Oh my goodness!
Lionel Messi does it again. He's superhuman.
Oh.
Lionel Messi has just exploded La Liga into life. Another chapter, the incredible story of this little man.
Oh my goodness, you cannot write the script for this, Rob. This is unbelievable stuff. Look at the faces of the Real Madrid fans and the Real Madrid players. Unbelievable. It's blown the league wide open.
His 500th goal for Barcelona is possibly the most significant one. How much is that shirt worth?
He's going to get booked, but he don't care. He's going to get booked.
Book me, jail me, handcuff me. He doesn't care what they do to him tonight. Extract his teeth. He has scored the goal.
What a run from Sergio Roberto. This is brilliant, Rob. From right back spot, good engine. And he starts it all off. And then the ball's played out wide. Andre Gomez, he plays in Jordi Alba, cuts it back, and then watch this from Messi. What a finish. That's his 47th goal of the season, Rob. And he is the best.
He's the best there is. He's the best there ever has been. Possibly the best there ever will be. That's those Real Madrid defenders that were left in his trail there. He has taken Barcelona level with Real Madrid at the top of the table in an instant of magic. The slightest of gaps, the biggest of goals.
And maybe a couple of seconds added on, and you've got players still pushing forward, wanting to win it. That's the belief they have. Barcelona want to believe that they can score more goals than the opposition. It's been a fabulous game, both sides trying to win it, but there's the man who won it, Lionel Messi. He has been absolutely superb.
Black eye, missing teeth, and a shirt that is going to go in the club museum forever. He's got the winning goal yet again.
Breathless, pulsating, frenetic, dramatic,